Welcome to this explainer. Look, if you're watching this right now, chances are you, or maybe someone you really care about, has just gone through one of the absolute most stressful moments in a student's life, result day. You know the drill. You open up your results, your eyes scan down that page, and boom, your stomach just drops. The marks staring back at you, they literally do not reflect the countless hours of hard work, the late-night study sessions, the whole shebang. I want to start off by just validating that feeling. It's incredibly frustrating, right? But hey, I'm also here to tell you that this is definitely not the end of the road. You actually have options. In this explainer, we're going to walk through the official mechanism to make absolutely sure your hard work gets exactly the credit it deserves.
So let me just ask you point blank, not satisfied with your CBSE marks? If your answer is yes, take a deep breath. You are not powerless here. It turns out the CBSE actually provides a completely formal, structured post-result service process designed exactly for this kind of scenario. They know human errors happen in grading. It's a massive system after all. This explainer is going to be your definitive step-by-step guide to taking action. We're going to demystify the entire procedure so you can finally stop stressing and start acting. Okay, let's look at our agenda for today. We've got 6 steps. 1, taking control of your marks. 2, navigating the CBSE portal. 3, requesting your answer sheet. 4, hunting for evaluation errors. 5, applying for official reevaluation. And 6, deadlines and final steps. Right, let's kick things off with Section 1, taking control of your marks, diving into the post-result services. Now, taking control really means understanding the exact services the board actually offers. You can't just fire off an angry email, right? You've got to play by their rules. The CBSE gives you a structured, sequential ladder of post-result services. It goes like this. First, the verification process. Second, getting a scanned copy of your answer sheets. And third, the actual reevaluation. You've got to understand these are distinct stages. It's kind of like a process you unlock step by step, and you need to know exactly which phase you're in to actually make the system work for you. Moving on to Section 2, navigating the CBSE portal and finding the official starting point. Okay, listen up, because in times of high stress, it is way too easy to accidentally land on some fake or misleading third-party website. Please, whatever you do, do not just type this into a search engine and click the first link that looks kind of official. Open your browser right now and go directly to www.cbse.gov.in. Bookmark it, double-check the spelling. Seriously, make sure you're in the right place because this is your one and only official gateway for these post-result services. So once you've safely landed on the official homepage, you need to know where to look. Honestly, the website can be pretty cluttered with updates and circulars, but your mission here is super simple. Step 1, open the homepage. Step 2, scan that page and click on the section labeled Post-Result Services or Verification Process. The exact wording might shift slightly depending on the day's updates, but those are the golden keywords you're hunting for to get into the right portal. Which brings us to Section 3, requesting your answer sheet. Time to get the physical proof. All right, this is where things get real. You are officially asking to see the actual exam paper you wrote, complete with the examiner's red pen. Once you're inside that post-result services portal, you're going to see a bunch of links. Don't get distracted. You need to look for and click on this exact phrase. Apply for scanned copy of evaluated answer book. I know, it sounds super bureaucratic, but clicking that specific text is the magic button that tells their system to pull your actual test paper from the archives and send it straight to you. But wait, before you even click that link, you've got to gather 3 specific pieces of information. Trust me, have your documents sitting right there next to your keyboard. Step 1 requires your roll number. Step 2 requires your school number. And Step 3 requires your admit card ID. Having all of these ready to go will stop the portal from timing out on you while you're frantically tearing apart your room trying to find your old admit card. Okay, so you've meticulously entered your details and you hit submit. But hold on. Your job isn't done just yet. You need to immediately knock out these critical housekeeping steps. First, submit the application carefully. Then instantly save your acknowledgement receipt. Write it down, take a screenshot, save the application number. Why? Because you'll absolutely need that exact application number to log back in later and download the scanned sheet once the CBSE finally uploads it. No application number literally means no answer sheet. It's that simple. Next up, Section 4, hunting for evaluation errors. The critical comparison. Now it's time to put on your detective hat. Once you download your PDF answer sheet, you can't just read through it and get mad that they didn't appreciate your brilliant essay. You've got to take emotion completely out of the equation. You need to put Item 1, your scanned answer sheet, right next to Item 2, the official CBSE marking scheme. You have to compare your answers strictly and objectively against their rubric. In this scenario, the marking scheme is the absolute law.
And while you're doing this side-by-side comparison, you are using a very specific checklist. You're hunting for 4 main things. Totaling errors, like did they simply add up the numbers at the front incorrectly? Unchecked answers, did an entire page get stuck together and totally ignored by the examiner? Calculation mistakes, did the grader make a basic math error, giving you partial credit? And lastly, missing marks. You want to identify any undeniable mistakes because these are exactly the things you have the right to challenge.
Moving to Section 5, applying for official reevaluation, challenging the marks.
So, you've found your smoking gun, that unchecked answer or weird totaling error. Now it's time to officially demand a review. To do this, you're basically repeating the initial login process but taking a different path. Step 1. Log in to the CBSE portal again with those same credentials. Step 2. This time, select the reevaluation option from the menu. Step 3. Choose the specific subject. And Step 4. This is absolutely critical. Select the exact question numbers you want them to review. You can't just say, hey, look at the whole paper again. You have to point them surgically to the specific errors you found during your detective work. Finalizing this submission correctly is so important. You'll hit submit on this final application, and there's probably going to be a fee attached to it. So this next part is mandatory. Keep your payment receipts safely and keep all your confirmation details safely. Actually, scratch that. Treat them like gold. These documents are your undeniable proof. If there's some random system glitch on their end, these receipts are your only defense to prove you did everything right. Finally, Section 6, deadlines and final steps. Timing is everything. Look, all of this incredible detective work and portal navigation means absolutely nothing if you don't respect the clock. You must apply within the official CBSE deadline. The board provides very strict, incredibly narrow windows for each phase: the verification, the document request, and the reevaluation. If you were even 1 minute late, the portal closes and boom, you miss your chance to change your score. So constantly check the official dates on the CBSE website. Set alarms on your phone. Just whatever you do, do not leave this to the last hour. So will a simple recheck actually change your academic future? Honestly, it absolutely could. Think about it. Finding just 2 or 3 missing marks can literally bump you up a letter grade, help you meet a crazy university cutoff, and completely change your trajectory. But it begs a much bigger question, right? How many students out there are missing out on their dream futures just because they didn't know the system existed, or maybe they were too intimidated to try? Well, don't be one of them. You've got the roadmap now. Go out there and get the marks you actually earned.